Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing a review of one of the decks that was sent to me by Llewellyn for review, and that is called the Pisces Witch. And this was part of the Sun Sign series, and it is by Ivo Dominguez Jr. and Matt Oren. It says, unlock the magic of your sun sign. And this is what it says on the back. Witchcraft to celebrate your intuitive and compassionate self. Nourish your magical practice and personal development with the power of your Pisces sun sign. Ivo Dominguez Jr. and Matt Oren share what strengths and challenges your sign brings to both witchcraft and everyday life, featuring recipes, exercises, stories, rituals, and spells from the authors and a host of Pisces contributors. This book teaches you how to best connect with your sign's energy, manage your power, cleanse and shield yourself, tailor fit magical workings to your sign, and more. Contributors to this volume are also H. Byron Ballard, Patricia M. Lafayette, Heron Michelle, Thea Sabin, Theolandra, Matthew Venus, Dawn Aurora Hunt, and Sandra Kynes. This is Ivo Dominguez Jr. has been active in Wicca and in the pagan community since 1978. He serves as an elder of the Assembly of the Sacred Wheel, and he has taught at many gatherings and conferences. Ivo is also the author of numerous books, including Practical Astrology for Witches and Pagans. Visit him at ivodominguezjr.com. And then we've got Matt Oren. It says, is a witch, professional psychic, and occult teacher. He is also the multi-award winning author of the international best-selling book Psychic Witch and a high priestess in the Sacred Fires tradition of witchcraft. He has a column in Witches and Pagans magazine entitled Extrasensory Witchcraft. Visit him at mattoren.com. And this is obviously a Llewellyn publication. And it is $16.99 US. Just to let you know, this is now it was released this month in the United States, and in the UK and Canada it will be released in September of this year. Okay, so let me just tell you, first of all, I'm already almost done with a couple more books that they sent me. So I actually finished this like the next day after I got this. I went through it. It was such an easy read, and I just devoured it. It was fantastic. And it just, I definitely want to get the whole set, because not only does this focus on Pisces as your sun sign, it also focuses on Pisces as your sun sign, and then also whatever in conjunction with your moon sign, and also in conjunction with your rising sign. I'll show you what I mean. Let me find it. Even like what sets off a Pisces. So things to look for. So if you have a Pisces in in your friends list or family member or something, it can help with that too. So the sway of your moon sign. The moon is the reservoir of your emotions, thoughts, and all of your experiences. Let me see. So if you have the moon in Aries, but these are all in correlation with your sun sign in Pisces. So it gives you a more very detailed rundown of what that could mean. And it's wonderful. And it's easy to read. The font is not too bad. I'm putting my glasses on, but I could read it without it. It's just now that I've had my glasses on, I would be squinting if I took them off. Then it's got the correspondences from the tarot. My most Pisces witch moment, which was really good. He talks about, he was in a class and they were doing stuff about, I think it was spirit guides, if I remember right. And his was not a person. It was it a squirrel? I can't remember what it was. But, I mean, the way that it ended up, it was so good. Seriously, so good. So I would consider reading or suggest reading that as well. And then it also talks about your rising sign's influence on your sun sign. So yet again, it goes into much more detail with whatever your sun sign is, Pisces. But then it goes into detail in comparison to what your rising sign is, with also having your sun in Pisces and how that can affect you. And it was very good. There's dishes, there recipes, really good recipes, stuff for self-care, lots of stuff obviously to working with water, the element of water. Spirit of Pisces guidance ritual. I devoured this book because, first of all, although I don't have Pisces as any of my top 3, personally, I don't think that matters. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do a review, hopefully they're done, why I wanted to do a review of this is because you can, I mean, everybody has Pisces in their chart, regardless if it's one of your main 3. You can look and see if you have any planets in Pisces and what could that mean. And you can also look and see how you can utilize the energy of when the moon is in Pisces, when Pisces is rising. I mean, at the hour that Pisces is rising on the horizon, when the sun is in the sign of Pisces, and Pisces is one of the largest constellations. Now, it doesn't talk about that. This is very Western based, okay, Western astrology, which is a wonderful astrology system to learn on. Now, if you're going to go further, I don't even want to say further. That's not what I mean to say. I mean, if you're exploring other areas, even like Vedic or Sidereal or true Sidereal or real sky, which what I said there, they're all different. If you're exploring any of those, it doesn't matter. This is still pertinent for every single one of those systems is what I'm trying to say. Because Pisces is Pisces is Pisces, and how we use that energy in our witchcraft, how we use that energy emotionally and spiritually and physically is, I mean, it's a personal thing, but it's also a personal empowerment, you know? Let me just show you some of the topics that are discussed in here. This is another reason why I think it's important that, especially for a witch and an astrology witch, for that, somebody that likes focusing on the actual energies, as above, so below, right? So, I mean, what better set to use than the Sun Sign series? Because like I said, it focuses on the big 3, but even beyond that. And we can utilize those energies at any time, anybody, no matter what your sun, moon, or rising sign are. So, how your sun powers your magic, witchcraft that comes naturally to a Pisces. It gives correspondences for Pisces. It gives magical correspondences, timing, places, and things. Like, I'll show you. It gives like all the basics. It shows the glyph, patterns that Pisces might do, and there's just so much information in here, just on one particular sign. It's just incredible. So it talks about how it, you know, Neptune is its ruling planet, and before Neptune it was Jupiter. So Jupiter and Neptune both come into play in this. Then it shows the correspondences, like to believe, keyword is compassion, roles is intuitive, dreamer, mystic, Ruling planets is Neptune with Jupiter as a secondary ruler. The element is mutable water. Colors, turquoise, seafoam, so it goes into that. It goes into shapes, metals, body parts are associated with the feet. Because it's the 12th house. It's also the 12th sign, or based off and based off of the 12th house. So it goes into the house information, the day of the week, which is Thursday. And an affirmation: when I am grounded in the earth, my spirit can soar higher. And then we've got stuff like magical tools that are very associated with Pisces Witch would be energy healing, psychic intuition, dream work, visualization and manifestation, water magic, empathic spell work, because I personally think that the most psychic of all of the signs is Pisces. But that's just my own personal, that's what I believe, because I look at Pisces like it is the culmination of all the other signs, right? Just like the 12th house is like the culmination of all of the other. And it's the most graduated, because you look at like Aries, like they are the babies. They're the new ones. Now, granted, that's going to depend on what rotation of, like you could be Aries 5th time around, you know what I mean? Depending on if you believe in past lives and stuff like that. Other magical tools is the chalice, the cauldron, seashells, different divination tools, any divination tool, because Pisces are known for their psychic abilities and their intuition and the use of divination in general. Teas and brews, essential oils and tinctures, that would be good. It's all in here. Timing places. What was this one? I can't remember. Times. Okay, it talks about the different times when the flow of Pisces energy might be stronger. Different places, like by lakes and rivers and oceans, stuff like that. Different plants that are associated and the different gods. It talks about different gods. I mean, I think it's got everything in here. Seriously, it's got everything in here. Recipes, food recipes, and spiritual recipes like incense and candles and workings, and it's just fabulous. So I don't know what else to say other than I highly, highly recommend, regardless of whether or not you are an advanced witch or an advanced astrologer, we can all use or see sometimes how somebody else that is maybe a Pisces like yourself, if you are a Pisces, how they might see it, and how using that witchcraft or using other spells and ideas and that in general, right? We can all use that. So, but if you're a complete beginner, if you want to learn about Pisces and learn about how to use it and utilize the energy of Pisces, beautiful. Regardless of whether or not you are a Pisces anything, we all have Pisces in our chart. So I'm definitely going to be getting the other books. I want to get the whole set because of how good this was, and to be able to go back and just reference it. So keeping these on, your bookshelves at all times. So during Pisces season, during, the full moon or the new moon or whatever, it can be utilized. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. If you have read any of these other, Aries and Taurus and the whole kit and caboodle, let me know what you thought of the series. But I love it. I thought it was absolutely brilliant, and I will be getting my hands on every single other one of these. And you know what? Another thing I have to say is I really love the size of this book. It was perfect because my hands sometimes I just lay in bed and read like this. My hands get tired, you know? And this is a light book. It's not super heavy, but it's jam-packed full of information. So just to show you, it's not full of pretty pictures. It is full of useful information. Whatever you're looking for that has to do around Pisces, correspondences, and witchcraft and tarot. Divination, because that is one of the things that it is. So look for other reviews that are going to be coming later this month. I'm almost done with a couple other books, and then I think I've only got 2 books after that. So thank you for spending this time with me, and I'm sending you love.